Everything prior to production is just an idea. It's theoretical. And while ideas are important, as we have discussed so far, execution is also extremely crucial. Take this for example. Poor execution. Hi folks, welcome to the part 6 of Cloud Fondue Films video marketing machine. Today it's all about production. Now disclaimer before we start this episode. In this episode we are not going to teach you how to shoot and edit a film. Rather we are going to walk you through all the different departments and all the different roles required to execute a production and bring a film together.
Okay.
Now production has 3 stages. There's pre-production, which is the planning stage, there's production, which is the execution or the shoot stage, and there's post-production, which is the edit and compilation stage. There are a lot of specialized roles doing specialized jobs across these different stages who work on making this film a reality. So what are they? Now first we have the most popular one, which is the director. Director, the captain of the ship. What is their job? Well, their job is to creatively drive the vision of the film. In pre-production stage, the director would be working with the scriptwriter. The scriptwriter would be trying to convert that story into a script. Then the director would collaborate with the actor who will work on figuring out the character and how to play it out for the film. Then there will be the cinematographer who will try and figure out how to turn the script into visual frames. They typically work with a storyboard artist. Storyboard artist's job is to capture different storyboard frames for the shoot. Apart from this, there's a location manager to find out the right location required for the shoot and to ensure the right permissions are in place. Now, apart from this, you have the producer. Who's the producer? Well, producer is the one who's responsible for managing the entire project from start to finish. Typically a very underappreciated role. From there, we move to production where the shoot happens. We have someone who is doing the production design of the space. The production designer is responsible for the physical look of the set. So this frame that you see in front of you, this is also a set. This table, this chair, this lighting, this equipment, everything that's there, it's part of a visual setting. Now the production designer might be accompanied with a set decorator, and then there is costume stylist, and apart from that there is hair and makeup artist. Now apart from this we have sound, and I cannot emphasize how crucial sound is to the shoot. This is something often overlooked by amateurs, and this is what sets an amateur and a pro apart. People might be okay with bad quality picture, but people do not compromise on sound. It's not something that people notice consciously, but it does make a difference. So on a production, you have a location sound recordist. Their job is to ensure a clean sound is recorded during the shoot. Apart from that, there is someone who is mixing the different sounds from different microphones live on the set to ensure a smooth balance of the sound. Apart from this, on a shoot, you might have a VFX supervisor, a visual effects supervisor whose job is to ensure that the shoot is going as per the requirement for the visual effects work. And also, very important, there is a script supervisor or a continuity supervisor to ensure the continuity of the story. Now, once the film is shot, what happens? Well, compilation happens. The film is put together in the post-production. There we have the editor, the most important person. Actually, there's a filmmaker who famously said that a film becomes a film once it's edited. Prior to that, it's just pieces of raw footage. And I couldn't agree more. So editor is the one who is piecing the whole film together in the right rhythm and bringing the story as per the director's vision. Apart from the editor, there's a sound designer. Sound designer's job is to design the soundscape and accentuate the mood that the film is or the story is going for. Apart from the sound designer, you have a digital intermediate. Their job is to use color to accentuate the mood or tone of the film. And apart from that, you have visual effects artists who are doing visual effects work if required on a production. And then there are motion graphics artists who are doing animation and motion graphic related work. And apart from this, of course, you have the music composer who is composing the music to get the right mood for the film. Actually, films sometimes rely too much on music to get the mood right, which I don't agree with, but yes, music is an extremely important part of production. And apart from all of that, there's a narrator. So sometimes the film requires someone to narrate the story, so that's the narrator's job. So these are some of the jobs required to put a film together. I know this is a very exhausting list, but trust me, I haven't gotten started.
Wait, are you serious?
Sometimes on a film, there's like way more specialized roles than what I'm talking about.
I might find out something I really don't want to know.
But having said that, now I'm going to use two examples of projects that Cloud Fondue Films did, where one or two people crew did the entire project. So the first example is an ad that we did for an energy drink brand called Blue Dragon. So we got this project during the lockdown, during COVID, during the first wave, when everyone was stuck at home. We were asked to do an ad film for them, and not having access to a crew at that time, we weren't deterred by it. Actually, I was the one who did filming, directing, editing, VFX, and even acting. I did all these different roles on this film all by myself. I'm linking the film in description so you can watch it later and share your comments. Apart from this, there's a second film called Swiss Labs. Swiss Labs is a film that was completely shot on an iPhone 4. Yes, you heard it right, an iPhone 4. Today's day and age, we have our phones which are so much more advanced than an iPhone 4. But even on that phone, I feel whatever I pulled off, it was kind of cool. So I would urge you to watch that film. I'm linking the film, and I'm also linking the making of this film. The making of this film is also very special. I actually used a lot of different techniques to get the quality of the image that you see, and this film took a couple of years. So do watch the making of Swiss Labs as well. So these are some examples of me being, or Cloud Fondue Films being, resourceful. Now, having said that, I do not dismiss the value of a proper crew with specialized roles. And the reason is very simple: accessibility. Just imagine all the different roles that we went through. These are highly specialized roles doing very different jobs. But the idea is that there is something underlying driving all of them towards one singular goal. And when that happens, magic happens. That is why teamwork makes the dream work.
Oh, yes.
So now I would like to share a small reel of the different films that Cloud Fondue Films worked on and where many different people collaborated and created magic.
Bam boom, bam boom, bam boom. Ba-di-da-dum, bum, ba-bum. Ba-di-da-dim, dum, da-bum.
Beat the drum down, not a sundown. When I come round, wait. What you want now? I'm the one now. I gotta run now. Wait. I'm the one now. Wait. Beat the drum down. Wait. What you want now? Wait. Hey.
That's all for now, folks. In the next episode, we'll be talking about distribution. That's the final episode, so stay tuned. Thank you.